today we meet Major Radhika Sen, who served with the United Nations peacekeeping mission in the Democratic Republic of Congo and is now set to receive the UN Military Gender Advocate of the Year award on the 30th of May. Now, this award is an acknowledgement for a remarkable effort and advocacy of the rights of women and girls during her tenure as a peacekeeper.
The award also recognizes her efforts in line with the 2000 Security Council resolution that's aimed at protecting women and girls from conflict-related sexual violence. Now, she was born in Himachal Pradesh and she initially pursued a career in biotechnology engineering. She was in the middle of her master's degree at the Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, IIT Bombay, when she decided to join the Indian Army. She joins us now. Let's go over to her to ask her questions. Radhika, thank you for joining us. Tell us what this award means to you, ma'am. Just tell us a little bit more.
Well, personally, it means an achievement, not just for my team, myself, but it speaks volumes about the Indian peacekeepers who have been working in the challenging environment of the Democratic Republic of Congo. It means, again, a lot to me because it talks volumes about the professionalism of the Indian Army that we are able to put forward in the humanitarian assistance that we provide, the security that we provide to the people. And it is just an amazing feeling because it's all there for the Indian Army and for my country. Nothing better I could have achieved being a part of the army than putting forward my national flag, taking it to the United Nations headquarters. So it's all for the country and the army.
Major Radhika, thank you so much and congratulations for everything that you have done. It's only wise that an Indian, a land of peace, a land of Gandhi, is getting into the peace keeper award as well. But tell us, what has been the most describing described to us the most challenging part of this entire journey that you have undertaken?
Well, challenges were many, but one of the most crucial challenges that we faced initially once we get deployed. So there was a anti-MONUSCO sentiment which were already existing in the society. It had started in June 2022, and it was difficult for us to reach out to people and convince them, to tell us their problems so that we can find a solution to it. So initially we started by speaking to the leaders of the society. But over the period of time, we realized that the picture that they are portraying is not really the true picture. And slowly we started taking risk by moving out and engaging with the locals directly, speaking to the internally displaced people, moving out in the IDP camps with protection and trying to know their problems. Subsequently, we have to put in a lot of effort in order to carry out perception management of the people, because whatever the anti-MONUSCO protest that existed, it was only because of the misinformation that was spread in the public. So we had to work a lot through different means, like we conducted various awareness lectures for people. We had through various WhatsApp groups, we would spread knowledge about the work that the MONUSCO is conducting in the mission.
How interesting. Major, tell us, now of course you have the accolade with you. What do you plan to achieve next with the accolade?
I never thought about this thing. I am one person who always advocates for the gender equality, and I feel that there is nothing a woman cannot achieve if you give her the right conditions, the right freedom to do something. And by just getting that award, I think I've achieved something in life, because this is something I always talk to people about, that we are not less than anyone. Where it will take me, I have not even thought about it, but this is something that I've achieved, I would say.
And on that note, Major Radhika, do you have a message for other women who are in the armed forces or dream of being in the armed forces one day?
Well, I would just say, the thing I said earlier, there is nothing a woman cannot achieve if you give her the right kind of conditions and the freedom to do something. Whatever I have achieved in my army career, it is because of the training that has been given to me in the army, and because of so many women officers I have got inspired through. So I would say there is no shortcut in life. You will always have to do the hard work. Being a woman, you might have to go that extra mile to prove yourself and to tell it to the people that yes, we are also there and we are, just equal to what you people can achieve, what a man can achieve. So, yes, my message is don't take shortcuts, keep working hard, find an aim for yourself in life, and you'll do wonders.
Major, thank you for sharing that message. What a beautiful message to start our mornings with. Thank you for taking out the time to join us. And one